Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry Gerasimov, CEO of Cellframe Network, and this is our regular AMA session, the last one in this 2024 year. And let's start from the first question that you have sent us before. The question. The Cellframe team conducted a vote on the size of token emissions for rewards. The response options differed from the figures listed in the project's current tokenomics. Why did this happen? Um, Here I think was little mismatch because in tokenomics was described rewards for coming years as example of how things will go on if every year will be kind of halving. Because the first 2 years we haven't ability to make this voting. First 2 years was with the same emission, and only right now it was reduced. Anyway, our community grows up faster and faster, and I think everything that happens became better than we have planned before. Anyway, in our tokenomics, it was described only as example of how emission will decrease. um, Anyway, now it's controlled with governance, so if you want to decrease it more, just make a company and get our other holders to vote in the right way. The next question. By the way, today was a lot of spicy questions related with mismatches with tokenomics. It was recently announced that 2 million reward tokens will split equally between stakes and validators. What is the reasoning behind this decision? We just keeping the same ratio between different parts of, how to say it, parts, sectors, directions, different spendings, let's say so, and distribution of a token emission. We just save the same as it was. And next voting that we just ran a few hours ago is just about of change of this distribution, just about stable coins. Anyway, other distribution also could be put on voting. Next question. According to Tokenomics 2.0, 2 million cell tokens are to be issued to support the team's work in 2023-24. Could you share some details on how these tokens are being spent and distributed? Most of them were spent on development itself, then on marketing, on promotion, and right now most of our spends are related with marketing and promotion. Less goes on development itself, and we are focused now to move marketing things to be community driven. The next question. Currently, the launch of master nodes in the Cellframe network requires approval from technical support. Do you plan to automate this process in the future? Yes, we are planning to do this. Next question. Do you have plans to support Python plugins in ARM 64 builds in the near future? Right now, there is its present Python plugin support in the ARM 44 builds, in Linux builds, I think you are talking about. It's present, just a version of Python will be the same as you have installed in your system. So you need to just install Python in your system and it will work right as a in Cellframe, like as plugin. Nearest builds will equal ARM 44, MD 44, and other platforms that will have the same Python version. But for now, as I said before, it's present. Just you need to install it as a just install in your system. The next question, could you elaborate on how the Cellframe DEX works? Can it be considered an example of TDApps in the Cellframe network? It works like a limited order centralized exchange, just it's decentralized. Yes, it's example of TDApp in Cellframe network, and more it's example of financial TDApp, because most of our TDApps and TDApps engine itself is focused on non-financial services. as our blockchain protocol at all. And decentralized exchange is an example of TDApp, financial TDApp. The next question: how is the liquidity pool replenished in the Cellframe DEX? For now, we have no any liquidity attraction program. However, we are forming it, and the next year, in the beginning of the next year, we'll launch the specific liquidity pools for the Cellframe DEX. Yes. The next question: when is the implementation of smart contract functionality planned for the Cellframe network ecosystem? We are planning to start it after two-level sharding. It will be in the middle of the February, I think, middle of the February and beginning of the March. The next question: is it possible to implement staking functionality for Cellframe directly through MetaMask? If so, does the team have such plans? We are not focusing on ERC20 or BIP20 tokens at all. All the new functions will be related only with CF20 token. So if you want to stake the self token, just convert it to CF20. By the way, if you prefer MetaMask just because it's not so heavy as a Cellframe dashboard, we are right now focused hard to release a new extra light version of the Cellframe dashboard that will be as light as MetaMask. The next question: many governments are strengthening measures so to combat VPN technology. How is the KelVPN project responding to these changes? We are tracking what's going on, we are looking for the news, and preparing some responses for possible threats. The next question: nearly 2 years have passed since the mainnet launch of Cellframe. What unique features does the team offer to users and developers? First of all, it's a built-in payment system that allows to have a subscribe mechanics for your project. But there are a lot of them, better to examine wiki.cellframe.net. And some additional questions that you have sent us just when we were preparing this stream. First, is it possible to invite BTC developers to launch part chains in the Cellframe ecosystem? Yes, it's possible. Then they won't have to implement their own quantum security solutions. I think they will want to implement their own solutions. However, for current moment, they mostly don't want. There were some talks about P2QRH. I hope I said it true. I pronounced it right. Specific transaction for Bitcoin protocols that will hold quantum resistant things. I haven't examined and don't know how it looks like. As I understand, it's kind of SegWit address, just with some more complicated selection of the next address. Anyway, most of developers don't care at all. I'm talking about BTC developers. Next question. Tell us a little more about points of the Cellframe roadmap that the project team has yet to implement. Most important things is two-level sharding and smart contracts. And the third additional question: any news about hardware nodes? When will delivery of pre-orders begin? Just nearest time? They are ready. Okay, it was all the predefinite questions. Now let's see what's going on in our translation. And what's going on in the beginning of this chat? Okay, what's next for KelVPN? Nearest KelVPN release should have a connection with the Cellframe dashboard to be able to work directly with the Kel token on your Cellframe wallet. That's the most important thing. The next question: Cellframe is yes, easy. Look like many tokens are in circulation. If we add breached lock token continuity, BNB minimum should be 100%, but is very low. So feel like 5-6 in circulation. I think it's smaller. Really two highest numbers. The next question. Yes, it's answered right. It's double token because they are locked. They are out of circulation. So tokens that are locked on the bridge, they are not in circulation itself. Next question. So you used to say that your target is being top 3. But I'm very happy and surprised that you said tweet tweet on new Bitcoin. Why you said that, sir? Can you please explain it? Love you. I'm just was trying to roll into to get some fire in talks. Maybe it was some kind of metaphoric. Yes, it's our, how to say, it's our ambitions. We are focused to become a new first one blockchain protocol that Bitcoin is for now. That's our target, and who knows if Bitcoin developers still ignore quantum threat. I think it's possible to become the new Bitcoin. When KelVPN be updated in CMC and listing happened because very less liquidity, hope the nearest time. Okay, next question. Okay, about integration, cannot comment this, sorry. Same with centralized exchange for the Kel. What's the reason and what are we on the resolution? Sorry, don't see middle of your question. Further question, disruption on the disruption of the network. What's the reason and what's the resolution? Sorry, I don't understand this question. Last question, last voting proposal. What's the forcing impact on the holder? What's the goals of the proposal? About the current voting, it's about redistribution of tokens that was proposed for stablecoin liquidity providers. However, if you have a look on stake Cellframe.net, you will see it was not popular. It was not popular. Not a lot of people staked for this program with stable coins, and for stable, we have a lot of liquidity in pair with stable coins on the centralized exchanges. Right now, we have a lot of centralized exchanges, so I think we don't need a single stable coin liquidity providers on the centralized exchanges at all. That's why we put it on the voting. What is the dev team focusing right now? Sharing? Yes, sharing. Okay, it was all the significance questions that I have seen. Thank you for your time. Wish you to meet holidays in good attitude. See you next year. Goodbye. We are Cell. We are here.